It's that time of year when we come together to support our teams. And our team here at Dublin Chevy Buick GMC is here to support you.
Down here at Dublin Chevrolet, where we're putting dreams in driveways.
Go, let's get out there.
Whether it's helping you with your next purchase or just servicing your current vehicle.
Yes, Miss Thomas, we've got your Traverse booked for next week.
North and south!
And remember, support your local team. You know the rest.
Hello fans, Ben Knight for Farmer State Bank. Friday night football and Farmer State Bank. As easy as FSB. Dedication, hustle, trust, commitment, and teamwork. Giving our all every day, just as our local football teams do every Friday night. Join us at Farmer State Bank and support your local team. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out here at West Lawrence High School today. Got Coach Burdett with me. Coach, we're going to talk about the big win this Friday night, Coach. How does it feel to start out the season with a win?
Well, it's always good to start out with a win.
Right.
Like I told Clay the other night, winning's hard. You know, it's really hard to do, and it can be difficult sometimes. So anytime you come away with a victory is a good night. So we'll celebrate those wins no matter how we win.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's got to be a big confidence boost for your team, I imagine. Let's start this regular season out with a win. Yeah,
and then Dodge County's a good football team too.
They are.
So they're talented. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. Coach Harden would have them ready to play, and they were. It ended up being a four-quarter battle like we thought it would be, and we kept battling, kept fighting, even when, you know, at the end of the game right there, it looked like we had the chips stacked against us a little bit. They had the ball in our territory,
right.
Chance to score, so we held them off right there and were able to come away with the victory.
Yeah, we did hold them there late. Let's talk about the defensive performance. I mean, we're balling out all night on the defensive side of the ball. Let's talk about that, man.
Yeah, you know, we forced a few turnovers.
Yeah.
Had 2 interceptions from Johnny Williams and Jatorian Parker, and then they fumbled 3 times. So
yeah,
they helped us out a lot, and then even a couple of turnovers bailed us out of some tough situations that we got ourselves into. So yardage-wise, we still probably gave up a little more than we'd like to,
sure.
but you know, we kept the points off the board. Points are the only thing that matters to me on the defensive side of the ball. So we fit things pretty good. Usually when things went wrong, it was something that we did. So
right.
Usually when the execution was there and we kept playing hard and all that kind of stuff, everything worked out for us for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, bend don't break, you know. And Coach, we held Duke Johnson, the Dodgers quarterback, in check pretty well the whole night.
Yeah, he made a couple plays like we thought he would. You know, he's a good football player,
yeah,
good athlete. So, but the thing is, you know, with all the way they run their offense, everything was pretty much a read with him. So we wanted to keep him at bay. We wanted to make sure we had bodies in place to tackle him when he had the ball. So for the most part, that worked out pretty good for us. Like I said, he got loose a couple times and then had a little momentum. He caught fire a little bit right there in the fourth quarter, and then, you know, thankfully they got behind the chains and we could get a stop.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Controlling the line of scrimmage, and then, you know, late in the game we step up big. So let's talk about that.
All right, those 3 or 4 guys that played up front, Keandre Fortson, Jameer Ushery, Jaden Williams, and Jaden Jackson, you know, those are the 4 that primary played up there.
Yeah.
They played so doggone hard. Like, it was just, they played really hard all night, and they're a little undersized, but they play so hard. And then our linebackers and the rest of our front guys, you know, they're talented, and then like our linebackers had a big night, you know, in the run game. Quentin Clark and Jordan Spencer, and then Jatorian Parker and Cam Clark had big nights. So.
See, all those guys you mentioned up front right there, Keandre, Jaden, Jameer's the only one who will be coming back next year, but the rest of your defense is young guys. So we got a young defensive core out there. So what does that mean going forward the rest of this year?
You know, Russell's a senior in the back
Russell
end,
as well,
and then Johnny had a big night for us. Had an interception right there on the opening drive that really set the tone for the night. And then too young. I mean, no matter who goes out there at corner, it's going to be extremely young.
Yeah.
And then Johnny went out of the game with a mild injury. And then John Tavis Kellum, another sophomore, came in the back end. So all 4 linebackers are juniors, and they are kind of like probably I would consider not to slight anybody else, but they're probably our most talented group. And we expect a lot out of them, and the stat book shows that. And then secondary is just going to be really young. We're just going to have to grow up back there really quick, and there's some talent back there, but it's really young talent. So we got to keep coming along back there. I think we're progressing, but we got to keep moving forward. Right
No
now.
doubt, yeah. And as the season progresses, we'll get there for sure. I mean, it's week 1 football. So, Coach, you mentioned Johnny went out with an injury. We also had Zane go down, Keandre, Q Jackson went down with an injury. Do you have any injury updates for us, I guess?
Most of those guys will be back. A lot of those guys will be day-to-day. Just
Gotcha.
kind of see how they progress throughout the course of the week, and seeing if they'll be ready to go Friday night. Just depends on how they practice this week.
Gotcha, sure. So, Coach, let's move to the offensive side of the ball. Okay, we had some power running, but also we had the passing game. I mean, it was there. We didn't, when we went there, it was successful a few times throughout the night.
Yeah, Tay had a good night. I think he was TV 35's player of the week.
He was.
So,
Yep.
he was our leading rusher, leading passer. So scored both times that we scored, and that was it was a good confidence boost for him. I think that like I told him at halftime, like playing quarterback is not easy. It's not easy in tough games. Everything's on the line, and you're touching the ball every snap. So
right.
You're going to have to come through for us as a runner and a passer. So, he made some really good throws to move the chains a couple of times, and in the first half, I think he had we got a little more conservative in the second half just because we didn't want to turn it over or anything like that. But he had a good night throwing and running. So he had improvised in the third quarter a little scamper for a first down that was big, and he'll continue to make plays like that, I believe. So Tay's progressing. He's becoming a quarterback, and I think he's going to see some growing pains, but he's doing really well right now.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, he is turning into a quarterback. You can see it in his play. You can see the way he plays. Anybody else on that offensive side of the ball that we should give a little shout out to that balled out Friday?
I think we use a lot of bodies over there to block our short backs. They'll defensive guys, offensive guys, whoever. We try to use as many bodies there as we can. Our offensive line played good at times. There's definitely some things we can tighten up there, but in general, the offensive line, Zane, we probably expect a little more out of him than the other night, but
Sure.
he knows that. We've already talked about that. And, as big a night as he had against FPD, he wasn't really much of a factor. And like I said, he went out with cramps early.
Right.
So, there's several guys. We really spread the wealth over there. But
Yeah, no doubt. Let's talk about the O-line, Coach. I mean, I think,
let me back up. Johnny had a big.
Johnny did.
He had a big third down early in the scoring drive, a 3rd and 23 that he hit on the speed sweep for a first down.
Yeah,
that was a huge play.
That was big. Johnny took that thing up the sideline. Got us a huge first down right there, and we punched in on that drive.
We
if I'm
did.
not mistaken. So one of Tay's touchdowns, let's move to the O-line. Tay was, struggling to get in there. The O-line gets in there. Let's push this man in.
Yep.
So let's talk about that play, and I'm sure it'll be
All
on
right,
the
so
highlight.
that was the first touchdown, I believe. So if I'm right, I might be wrong. But anyway, he stuck it in there, and our offensive line just kind of moved the whole pile
Right.
forward for 3 or 4 yards for that score. So
Yeah.
just it's just getting in there and getting behind your pads and just willing that thing to be in the end zone. So
Yeah. You'd like to see your O-line play like
yeah,
that for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Coach, we're going to take a quick break. You got some film for us. We're going to watch that film, so y'all hang with us. We're here with Coach Burdett, and you're watching TV 35.
Hey, I'm Sam with AutoMax, your local repair shop. We're family owned and operated. Our mechanics are ASE certified, 100% satisfaction guaranteed service. We service all makes and models, foreign and domestic. So come see us at AutoMax, your complete auto repair. We also offer certified auto repairs, mufflers, brakes, engine repairs, diagnostic struts, suspensions, and a whole lot more. Come see us at AutoMax, 707 Kellum Road, Dublin, Georgia, or call us at 606-6868. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
And now the starting lineup for the #1 realty company in Dublin and Lawrence County, Century 21. Brian Howell, Charlene Lamb, Adam White, David Deves, Jennifer Bradley, Jay Brantley, Jim Jarrett, Ruth Watson, Charlene Brantley, Raina Dubberly, Yvonne Robertson, and broker George Durden. Count on the winning team to help you score every time. For more information, log on to c21dublin.com or call us at 478-272-1535. The winning team, Century 21, Durden Carnegie. Call Mr. Appliance for speedy expert service. Or your appliance is not performing correctly, call 309-5960. Mr. Appliance of Dublin is your go-to company for dependable quality appliance service. Our experts are committed to delivering exceptional results in a timely manner, whether you need repairs, replacement parts, or general maintenance. Technicians are available on your schedule and always provide courteous, respectful, and quality work every time. Our technicians always explain and ensure understanding so you'll never encounter surprise fees. Trust Mr. Appliance for residential and commercial repair, service, and maintenance. Call 309-5960. That's 309-5960. 309-5960. Serving Dublin and the surrounding area, Mr. Appliance and Speedy Expert Service, a locally owned and operated franchise.
Whether you're looking for your first home or your dream home, you can always depend on XL Realty Group and Keller Williams Realty Middle Georgia. Our agents are committed to providing you with the highest quality client and customer service. Call one of our agents today. Tiffany Green, Sophia Jordan, JoBeth Bailey Rozier, Phil Dudley Jr., Jarvis Green, Tara Williams, Phyllis Rogers, or Diane Robertson. When making this type of investment that buying a home requires, you need to call the experts at XL Realty Group and Keller Williams Realty Middle Georgia. Each office is independently owned and operated.
I just went in the sequence of the game. Dodge started out in this little three-back set. We stopped them on first and second down, and this just was a big tone setter for the whole game. Johnny made an athletic play right there. They run a little flood concept. We did have a block in the back, which hurt us field position-wise, but it was a pretty good athletic play by Johnny. All right, here's Tay. Just running a buck sweep on the first series, and then that's how we want the buck sweeps to run with the quarterback. He stuck his toe in the ground, got north and south. It's a good play. Back on defense right here. Speed sweep action, and an undisciplined team would chase the speed sweep action and not. So they wanted you to adjust to it and run the counter back underneath. So we did a good job staying at home there. All right, quick screen. We don't fit the quick screen up like we want to, but just the effort right there is Zion Payne right there coming up and helping us make a tackle right there, and we get the ball loose and recover. That was a big flip in momentum right there. All right, here goes Tay again. He got a soft hole right there, and he gets 6 or 7 right there.
Patient, waiting on that hole to form. That was some good running.
Sprint out pass, we feel like it's something that Tay can do pretty good, and this ended up being a penalty, but I just want to show some good things that Tay did in the passing game. Another buck sweep right here. Johnny Williams right here. Good cut right here, following his guard, and hits the seam right there. That backside guard is what we try to get him to follow. All right, same thing that we saw earlier. And this is Jordan Spencer with the tackle right here on Duke. Same kind of deal. They put the speed sweep action there and then try to get you to over pursue with him. Another good run by Tay. Probably could have hit that seam a little better and really exploded through that crease, but still a good solid run. All right, it's Tyler Williams right here with the with the run. He's come along pretty good late. He's got a lot of speed, got a lot of vision. He makes some really nice cuts, and that's something that's caught the attention of the coaching staff. And then another play with Tay. All right, probably like to see him get up under that block right there, but still some good hard yardage. Here's Quentin with the run, and then ball security. You see that he does a good job holding on to it and everything right there. He's one of those two-way guys and had a chance to really pick that thing. It's a good play by Russ, a good fit on that screen. Russell Graham.
He turned his head a second sooner and taking that thing to the house. It's still a great play.
It's a beautiful throw by Tay right here. Good catch by Johnny walking the tightrope on the sideline, but just a really nice throw and catch right there. And I think that'll continue to improve as the season goes on. And this is a huge play right here. This is a scoring drive. We got behind the chains, 3rd and 23. We run a speed sweep to Johnny Williams, and he makes it happen right here. Really big play. One of the bigger plays in the game, I believe.
No doubt.
Another play by Tyler Williams right there, sophomore running back. Like I said, he's come along late in practice. He's really caught the attention of the coaching staff. Then here's our first touchdown. All right, just a little gap play right there. Good job by Tay sticking it in. So we had the brought it back. They actually scored first, but Jatorian Parker with the interception right here. So the second interception of the night. He's right where he's supposed to be on coverage and just makes a good athletic play. Jatorian's been a pleasant surprise to the coaching staff. He really does everything he's coached to do. Really nice throw and catch from Tay to Jansen Meeks. Then you get a little bubble right here to Quentin. Really nice throw and catch and run after the catch. Then that second run, that's what you were talking about right here.
You see Gage and Brandon.
You get 7 or 8 yards, and then after contact, our line really comes to the aid of our quarterback and gets us in there. So Jameer Ushery had a nice night right there. That's a good play by him. We had to put him in an eligible number because he plays a little tight end now. But another forced fumble. So that's just people getting to the ball, getting the ball out. Like to see us a little more savvy trying to scoop and score right there. I think we could have advanced the ball a little bit, but still a nice play, and we get the ball back right there. Third quarter. It's a good scramble by Tay, and this is what he's going to have to do if he doesn't like what he sees. And I think we might have had the pass right here, but still, if you improvise and get the first down and get out of bounds, keep the chain moving, that's going to be huge. Here's a freshman, good little run by a freshman, Ty Cummins. He had to come in late just due to some depth issues, and he had a really good night when he was in there. He fielded a punt, came in and played two different positions on offense, and he's got a really bright future for us, I believe. Good throw and catch from Tay to Scooter Jones. And we're in the fourth quarter right here. Little speed sweep. This is leveraged perfectly with Cam and Quentin right there. So both of the Clarks right there. This is just perfect. This is textbook compression tackle. Like we got a containing player and we got an inside out player. So and they both fit their leverage just like they're supposed to. Good plays, good solid defense right there. We hem Duke up. Don't let him get rolling. I think when they blew that ball dead, and we had a ball loose right there too. But another thing right there, if you watch the tackle and the guard up top, they're trying to influence our defensive end up there to chase. So he doesn't, and we kind of coached him up on that all week. So that's Jameer Ushery right there. He did a really good job. Lost contain right there, but we get the sack on fourth down right there. And that was pretty much all she wrote. And then this is the most beautiful play in football right here. So I want to make sure I put that on the highlight. It's always nice to take a knee at the end of the game to win it.
No doubt, Coach. Great to start with victory formation, taking a kneel there. Coach, we're going to go over some stats. We're going to talk about the upcoming game this Friday night. Houston County coming into the shoe. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Coaches Show here on TV 35.
You feel most alive where you feel most at home. And this is living. Bobcat, the company that changed the way the world works, is coming home with a quality compact tractor built to match your quality of life. This isn't work you have to do. It's work you get to do. So get it done in a tractor that's all you. See your dealer or visit bobcat.com.
Cullen Supply and Engine Service, 910 East Jackson Street in Dublin and 826 South Harris, Sandersville.
Hi, I'm Tom Domney, Dublin with Nelson Company. We're a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry. We're able to answer your questions and are ready to help you get the parts and equipment you need. At Dublin with Nelson, our goal is long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. Our showroom is complete with the latest styles and fixtures. Stop by and see us at 507 Airport Road or give us a call at 478-272-3585. That's Dublin with Nelson.
You've got miles and miles of grass to mow. So you're going to need a machine built to perform, day in and day out, season after season. You're going to need a Gravely, built to mow the distance.
Find your new Gravely mower at Myers Equipment and Supply, 301 North Jefferson in Dublin.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands and with the purchase of a new Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Coach Burdett, we got some stats from Friday night. Let's talk about those.
I'll start with the defensive side of the ball. Just our leading tacklers. I want to make sure I highlight that. Jordan Spencer and Quentin Clark, by design, most weeks will be our leading tacklers. 11.5 and 10.5 total tackles for both of those guys, respectively. Jordan with 11.5 and Quentin with 10.5. And Quentin has some really nice, solid, physical-looking tackles. Yeah. If you go back and watch the highlights and the film, so. Those two guys had a good night, and then Jatorian Parker had 9 tackles, and he was just by design. He was kind of in the mix, kind of in the fray of things, and then also had an interception that was huge. But Jatorian's a real good team guy, solid fundamental player. Cam Clark had 4.5 tackles, and Jameer Ushery, who like I highlighted on the tape, junior defensive lineman had 5.5 tackles and one tackle for loss for 2 yards. And then the 2 interceptions were huge, I think, with Jatorian Parker and Johnny Williams. Offensively, Tay Stanley, of course, our leading rusher and leading passer. So Tay had 19 rushes for 65 yards. A couple of those, I think, I think he'll get to where he's breaking some of those runs a little bit. And then Johnny had 3 for 45. So that's pretty good average, and 14.3 yards a carry for Johnny. And then Tyler Williams, our third leading rusher, with 6 rushes for 29 yards. And like I put on the film right there, had some nice cuts, really some nice bursts. And he's got a lot of speed, so we're going to use him in various situations from this point forward. And then Tay Stanley, 6 for 9, no interceptions, and 67% of his passes. Only 52 yards, but still, what we're asking him to do is that's pretty efficient. So. 17-yard long game, and then so that'll improve. I think we're going to see him get more confident in the passing game. So we'll utilize him in that regard a little more. And then one thing, special teams wise, we did have a bad snap one time, and it put our defense backs against the wall. It happens, we got to make sure we don't do that anymore. But Dustin Cooey is 2 for 2 for extra points, which was the difference in the ball game.
It was.
They missed their extra point. we stopped them on a 2-point conversion, so those 2 extra points came in huge. And then he had some decent punts, a little inconsistent, but had one that really flipped the field for us and pinned them deep. And so had a good night doing punting and kicking duty. So.
For sure. I mean, that punt, that pinned them deep, that was pretty big there late in the game from Dustin.
Really was.
So, Coach, appreciate those stats for sure. Great to highlight these kids balling out on Friday nights. But, Coach, let's talk about HOCO. Houston County's coming in to the shoot Friday night. Houston County coming off a thriller with Perry, 57-56 final. So, 57 points, that's a good bit, But hey, you got it.
All right, they're 2-0 on the season. 41 points against Sumter County, and I'm about to call them Americans, but Sumter County, and 57 against Perry. Actually down 28-3 at one point in the game against Perry, and had a couple of turnovers, pick 6, and another interception that ended up snowballing on them a little bit. They kind of caught their footing right before halftime, scored 2 touchdowns within a minute right there going into halftime. So right in the third quarter, they brought it back to 28-24, and then they kind of went tit for tat there with them, and ended up trading scores toward late in the game, and Houston ended up driving to the end of the game right there, scored a touchdown. 10 seconds left, they go for 2 to win the game. So they go for 2 to win the game right there. Really talented offensive football team. I mean, like maybe one of the better ones we'll see this year on offense, and some really good receivers. Another Division I style quarterback, Antoine Hill is his name. He's a sophomore, but he's already got multiple offers. He really fits the prototype for a quarterback. He's 6'5", 200+ pounds, got a really nice arm. So he'll be a good test for us for sure. We're going to have to figure out how to put ourselves in the best situation to have success Friday night, and it's really important that we move the ball on offense and keep the clock running and get some first downs and that sort of thing. So. It'll be a big challenge for us. I'm excited about the challenge. Trying to get our guys primed for the challenge and what's coming to town. They'll bring a big crowd. Their student section is real rowdy.
Yeah.
So we'll have to look forward to that. And hopefully the Rowdy Raiders will be ready to match them.
I think they can match them. The Rowdy Raiders bring it out there. So, Coach, I mean, this is, including the FPD scrimmage, the third week in a row where we're going to be tested defensively. And, with another tough quarterback at the helm for Dodge County this Friday.
Yeah, well, Dodge had a he's more of a runner than a passer, I think. But still, I mean, an element. The guy taking the snaps is a really good football player. It'll be the third week in a row. So, I think this is good for our defense. I really do. In non-region games, seeing a test like this, it'll give us some more inclination on how to defend a good quarterback too. So, we'll figure that out, and there'll be some learning curve there. Figuring out how we want to play it, how to put people in the best situation to defend that, and I think our guys will be up to the challenge if we'll answer the bell and compete and keep plugging away, and how we handle adversity and all that. We'll see how it ends up.
Sure, Coach. I think we can give them a run for it Friday night. Now, Coach, if you could give us keys to victory, what would you have for us Friday night?
I think keeping that clock rolling on offense, getting first downs, grinding out the clock, running the football effectively, converting third downs, and keeping the chains moving and be big. I think we got to avoid 3 and outs, and then we got to keep from big playiness on offense. Like I said, they're fairly balanced running pass. I think they're coached to take what the defense gives them, but they like to throw the ball, and we got to keep those receivers from big playiness. That's going to be the biggest thing. Tackling them when they do catch the ball. Keep 15-yard gains from becoming touchdowns. I think that's going to be a big one. Make them drive the length of the field and not give up the big play. I think that's going to be huge, not giving up the big play.
Right, got to stop those explosive plays. And, we made that mistake one time Friday night on the defensive side of the ball. Had a little 15 out route.
You should have been tackled and made them snap again, and, we let them go and get up the sideline and score.
Right. But, Coach, hey, I think we can step up Friday night. I think we'll give them a run at it, like I said, So come on out to the shoe. Houston County rolling in week 2. GHSA West Lawrence High School versus Houston County. Come watch your Raiders, support the Raiders. It's going to be a good one Friday night. Coach, appreciate you for talking with me, man.
Thank you, Jackson. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. It's been the West Lawrence High School Coaches Show on TV 35.
Hi, I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We're in our showroom and I want to show you some of the new products that we have. We have a complete line of ceramic tile from Premier Tile. We also have the new Chesapeake LVP display, as well as a lot of our shawl carpet displays. We'd love for you to come down and shop with us here at A+ Flooring and Construction. A couple new things that we have a brand new complete line of cabinets. We also have our new metal roof distributor for metal roofs here in town, as well as shingle roofs. We can supply all your needs at A+ Flooring and Construction. So come see us at 371 Georgia Highway 338 or give us a call at 478-676-2662.
It's time to get in those plots. 5-way deer mix, 3-way Econo, 4S Harvest Advantage, oats, rye, rape, peas and beans, and clover. Don't forget to pick up your spreader and some fertilizer when you head out the door. Need a new feeder? Roach Farm and Garden carries Boss, Buck, and Moultrie, Spin, and Gravity. Even got them that hold 600 pounds. That's a lot of feed. Speaking of feed, Roach Farm and Garden carries 4S Draw, FRM, Wild Game Innovation, and even Antler Extreme. Whole kernel corn, corn on the cob. Pick up your salt blocks and even have trophy blocks. Don't forget, Roach Farm and Garden carries trapping supplies so you can take control of your property. It's right next to the 4S Draw. You need something to cook your game? Roach Farm and Garden has grills, griddles, fryers, and smokers. Roach Farm and Garden carries a full line of patio furniture, flags, wind chimes, and bird feeders. Don't leave out of here with some holy boots and shoes. We got a full line of Carhartt and Georgia boots. Bring the whole family, because there's something for everyone at Roach Farm and Garden. 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville.